Hello and welcome to Cultura Britânica, the biggest British English channel in Brazil. And in today's video, I'm gonna tell you another story of mine, actually another first time of mine, which was my first time passing by the immigration officer in the first time I went to England. So sit comfortably, take a notebook, pencil, an eraser, because I'm gonna give you some important hints you're gonna need when you are going to pass by the same situation as I did. All right, so do it for me and let's go for the video. Well, the first time I went to England was in the year 2012. Our intention was to spend the Christmas time there, the New Year, and then come back in mid-January 2013. And so we did. We took the airplane, and it took around 10 to 12 hours to get there. As soon as we got to London Heathrow Airport, and we left the airplane, so we split in two groups. The guys who went with me, they are British passport holders, which means they have British passports. So I don't. I have just a Brazilian passport. So we went to different queues. So I went to my queue, and the airport itself was very, very crowded because the flight I went in was full of foreign people from Brazil. So I was in the longer queue to get there. All right, before we get into the officer and tell everything, we have to keep in mind we have to separate some documents. Yeah, one of them is very, very important. It's given to you inside the airplane, which is the immigration document. It will give you an immigration card or something like that you have to fill in, saying, of course, your name, your passport number, your address in Brazil, and or the country you're coming from, and some other information I'm not exactly recording right now. So I had this, and I had other documents I brought from Brazil, especially an invitation card, especially an invitation letter from the family I was going to stay with, a letter from my job saying that I was not being fired, I was not quitting my job, I had a stable job when I was going there, and also money. Okay, if you're taking credit cards, you have to keep in mind that you might have to show, you have to prove you have this credit card. In my case, I just took cash with me, so I had to be prepared to show the money if necessary, but we will get there soon. And also, I guess that's it. That's just all the documents with. Oh yes, the coming back flight ticket. So I had to have the document, the flight ticket, saying that I was scheduled to come back to Brazil, that I had a deadline to go back, right? So all of this are absolutely necessary for you to go into England or some other foreign countries. Well, I waited for 45 minutes or so in the queue. Then when I got into my turn, I got into the cabinet that the officer was. It was a man. He was very professional. So if you're expecting a person to look at you and smile and say good morning or something like that, just forget it. It's not gonna happen. They are very, very professional and straightforward, which means they're gonna ask you the questions and that's it. Yeah, in the second and third time I went, we had just a bit of more chat. I don't know why, but yeah, it happens. But this guy in special, I believe he represents the most of the group. When I say that, he was very professional, very straightforward, just asked the questions he needed to know, right? So I approached him, said good afternoon, because it was like 3-ish in the afternoon, and gave him the documents already. He didn't ask for it, I gave him already, and he was checking everything. Then he started asking questions. The first question that is very important, and they are going to ask you if you are in the same position as I was, are you going to this city? And you say yes. Great. So you recognize the name of the city, so even blink to answer that. Great. Second, how long are you staying there? For how long? For how many days? So, and I said it was 30-ish something. It's always different, but more than 30 days, and it's okay. And he said, all right. so when are you coming back to Brazil? I said, oh, I'm coming back on the date in January. I said, okay. Did you bring any cash or travel check or credit cards? I said, yeah, I brought cash with me. Would you need me to show you? I asked him, I positively asked him, do you need me to show you? So if you show this a little bit of confidence that, okay, I'm saying that and I'm ready to prove it. And he said, no, that's not necessary. And after that, he just put the stamp on my passport and I could come in. Well, this, of course, this is a very short video, but it's not a funny story at all. But I thought it was necessary and important for you guys to see how this experience is and how should we behave on that and how should we be prepared to this kind of situation. All right, so take note of everything I said. Be prepared for your international flights, for your international arrival especially. Yeah, if you don't speak the language, they normally provide some translation-ish, because it's not exactly an official translation. It's somebody that speaks a language near yours. So I saw a situation with a family right in front of me in one of my trips that they were Brazilians, but they didn't speak the language, they didn't speak English. So they provided somebody, one of the agents there speaks Spanish. So they tried to create this kind of relation. So if you don't speak English, just inform them before. I don't speak English, I need help. They will try to help you. It's not like I don't speak the language, I'll be kicked out of the country. It's not like that. But once you're there, inform the authorities. You don't speak the language, but you are prepared to present everything you need. All right? So if you have any more questions about this situation with me, please leave in the comments below. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please just click on the red button and in the bell besides to receive all the notifications about the new videos. Okay? We have new videos every Tuesday, Thursdays, and Saturdays. All right? Thank you for your view, and I'll see you in the next video. All right? Bye-bye. Take care.